Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Chen. Nice to see you guys today. So today we're going to talk about how to round multi-digit numbers to any place value by not using the number line. And today's objective is I can use place value understanding to round multi-digit numbers to any place value without a number line. And now you will need a piece of blank paper and pencil, a whiteboard and marker. And I will give you 1 minute for you to go get those materials. So first of all, let's see how to round to nearest thousand without using a number line. So same as we learned how to find the midpoint on the number line. So here are some questions you need to ask yourself. So ask yourself, round to the nearest thousand between what 2,000 is 4,333. So the answer is 4,000 and 5,000. And what is the halfway between 4,000 and 5,000? The answer is 4,500. And is 4,333 less than or more than this midpoint? The answer is less than. So when a number is less than the midpoint, we will round this down to 4,000. Okay, and our second number, 18,753. So when you try to round to nearest thousand, between what 2,000 is 18,753. The answer is 18,000 and 19,000. So what is the halfway between 18,000 and 19,000? The answer is 18,500. And is 18,753 less than or more than this midpoint? The answer is more than. So when a number is greater than the midpoint, and we would round this number up to 19,000. Okay, and we're going to do some practice problem together. I will do a few problems so you can practice and check your steps, and then you will do some on your own later. So when you're rounding to nearest thousand without using a number line, look at our first number, 43,099. So between what 2,000s is 42,099? The answer is 42,000 and 43,000. And what is the halfway between 42,000 and 43,000? The answer is 42,500. And is 42,099 less than or more than the midpoint? The answer is less than. And our answer will be 42,099 almost equal to 42,000 because it's less than its midpoint, and we'll round this number down. Okay, and the second number, 5,300. So round to the nearest thousand between what 2,000 is 5,300. The answer is 5,000 and 6,000. And what is the halfway between 5,000 and 6,000? The answer is 5,500. And is 5,300 less than or more than this midpoint? The answer is less than. And when a number is less than the midpoint, we will round this number down. So the answer is 5,000. So 5,300 is almost equal to 5,000. Okay, and now it is your turn. I will give you 4 minutes to complete this practice problem. Then we will come back together to go over the answers. And don't forget to use these questions to help you solve the problems. Okay, and here is the answer key. I will give you 10 seconds to take a look. Okay, and let's start to go over the answers. So when you're rounding to the nearest thousand without using a number line, and for the first number, 4,589, what is between what 2,000 is 589? The answer is 4,000 and 5,000. And what is the halfway between 4,000 and 5,000? The answer is 4,500. And is 4,589 less than or more than this halfway point? The answer is more than. Okay, so when a number is greater than the midpoint, we will round this number up. So the answer is 5,000. Okay, and our second number, 9,054. So round to the nearest thousand. Between what 2,000 is 9,054? The answer is 9,000 and 10,000. And what is the halfway between 9,000 and 10,000? The answer is 9,500. And is 9,054 less than or more than this halfway point? The answer is less than. And when a number is less than the midpoint, we'll round this number down. So the answer for this one is 9,000. And our third number, 77,920. So between what 2,000 is 77,920? That will be 77,000 and 78,000. And what is the halfway between these two numbers? Will be 77,500. And is 77,920 less than or more than this halfway point? The answer is more. More than. Okay, so when a number is more than the midpoint, we will round this number up. So the answer for this one is 78,000. Okay, and our last number, 29,052. So round to the nearest thousand. Between what 2,000 is 29,056? Answer is 29,000 and 30,000. And what is the halfway between 29,000 and 30,000? Will be 29,500. And is 29,056 less than or more than this halfway point? It will be less than. Okay, and when a number is less than the midpoint, we will round this number down. So the answer for this one will be 29,000. Okay, and that's all for nearest to the nearest thousand place. Okay, and now let's take a look on how to round to the nearest 10,000 without using a number line. So same as we're always doing. ask yourself, when we round to the nearest 10,000, between what 10,000 or to 10,000 is 65,600. So the answer for the first number will be 60,000, and also you can say 6 10,000 and 7 10,000. And what is the halfway between 60,000 and 70,000? And there is 65,000. And is 65,600 less than or more than this halfway point? The answer is more than. And when the number is more than the midpoint, we will round this number up. So the answer for this one is 70,000. 65,600 is almost equal to 70,000. Okay, and our second number, 544,253. So when we round this to the nearest 10,000, between what two 10,000 is 544,253. The answer is 54 10,000 and 55 10,000. So what is the halfway between 540,000 and 550,000? It will be 545,000. And is 544,253 less than or more than this halfway point? The answer is less than. And when the number is less than the midpoint, we'll round this number down. So the answer for this is 540,000. Okay, and we're going to do some practice problems together, and I will do a few so you can check your steps, and then you will do some on your own later. So we need to round this to the nearest 10,000 without using a number line. So our first number is 26,000. So when we round to the nearest 10,000, between what two 10,000 is 26,000? It will be 2 10,000 and 3 10,000. And what is the halfway point between 20,000 and 30,000? 25,000. And is 26,000 less than or more than this halfway point? The answer is more than. So our answer is, we'll round this number up, so it will be 30,000. 26,000 is almost equal to 30,000. Okay, and our second number is 789,091. And round to the nearest 10,000, between what two 10,000 is 789,091? It will be 78, 10,000, and 79, 10,000. And what is the halfway between 780,000 and 790,000? It will be 785,000. And is 789,091 less than or more than this halfway point? The answer is more than. And when the number is more than the midpoint, we will round this number up. So the answer for this one is 790,000. Okay, and now it is your turn. I will give around 4 minutes for you to complete this practice problem. Then we will come back together to go over the answers. And don't forget to use these questions to help you solve the problem. Okay. And here is the answer key. I will give you 10 seconds to take a look. Okay, and let's go over the answers together. Okay, so we need to round to nearest 10,000 without using a number line. So our first number is 34,920. So when we round to nearest 10,000, between what to 10,000 is 34,920. It will be 30,000 and 40,000. Or you can say 3 10,000 and 4 10,000. And what is the halfway between 30,000 and 40,000? The answer is 35,000. And is this number 34,920 less than or more than the halfway point? The answer is less than. So when the number that is less than the midpoint, we will round this number down. So we will round this number down to 30,000. Okay, and our second number is 19,877. Okay, round to the nearest 10,000. Between what to 10,000 is 19,877. So it will be 1 10,000. Oops. And 2 10,000. Oops. Okay. And what is the halfway between 10,000 and 20,000? It is 15,000. And is 19,877 less than or more than this halfway point? The answer is more than. And since a number that is more than the midpoint, we will round this number up. So the answer for this one is 20,000. Okay, and our third number is 706,286. So round to the nearest 10,000. Between what to 10,000 is 706,286. It will be 10,000. And 10,000. And what is the halfway between 700,000 and 710,000? It will be 705,000. And is 706,286 less than or more than the halfway? The answer is more than. Okay, and with the number that is more than the midpoint, we will round this number up. So our answer is 710,000. Okay, and our last one, 514,003. So round to the nearest 10,000. Between what to 10,000 is 514,003. It will be 51, 10,000, and 52, 10,000. And what is the halfway between 510,000 and 520,000? Will be 515,000. And is 514,003 less than or more than the halfway point? It is less than. And with the number that is less than the halfway point, we will run this number down. And the answer is 510,000. Okay, and that's all for rounding to the nearest 10,000 problem. Okay, and let's take a look at rounding to the nearest 100,000 without using a vertical line. Okay, so same as we always doing, keep asking yourself this kind of problem right here, and we look at the number right here. We have 676,000, and we need to round to the nearest 100,000. Between what 200,000 is 676,000. The answer is 600,000 and 700,000. Okay, and what is the halfway between 600,000 and 700,000? Answer is 650,000. And is 676,000 less than or more than this halfway point? The answer is more than. Okay, and with the number that is more than the midpoint, we will round this number up. So the answer for this one will be 700,000. Okay. So 676,000 is almost equal to 700,000. Okay, and the second number is 203,301. So round to the nearest 100,000. Between what 200,000 is to the 203,301? So it will be 200,000 and 300,000. And what is the halfway between 200,000 and 300,000? That will be 250,000. And is this number 203,301 less than or more than this halfway point? The answer is less than. And with the number that is less than the midpoint, we'll round this number down. So 203,301 is almost equal to 200,000. Okay, and let's do some practice problem together. So right now we need to round into the nearest 100,000 without using a number line. Okay, so the first number is 840,000. So round to the nearest 100,000. Between what 200,000 is 840,000? It will be 800,000 and 900,000. Okay, and what is the halfway between 800,000 and 900,000? It will be 850,000. And is 840,000 less than or more than the halfway? The answer is less than. And with the number that is less than the midpoint, we'll round this number down. So 840,000 is almost equal to 800,000. Okay, and the second number, 761,004. So round to the nearest 100,000. Between what 200,000 is 761,004? It will be 700,000 and 800,000. Okay, and what is the halfway between 700,000 and 800,000? 750,000. And it's 761,004 less than or more than the halfway? The answer is more than. So 761,004 is almost equal to 800,000. Okay, and now it is your turn to finish the practice problems. And I will give you around 4 minutes, and we will come back to go over the answers. Okay, and this is the answer key. I will give you 10 seconds to take a look. Okay, and let's start to go over the answers. So we need to round into the nearest 100,000 without using a number line. So our first number is 850,471. So when we round to the nearest 100,000, between what 200,000 is 850,471? It will be 800,000 and 900,000. And what is the halfway between 800,000 and 900,000? That is 850,000. And is 850,471 less than or more than this halfway point? The answer is more. And we will round this number up because it's more than the midpoint. And so 850,471 is almost equal to 900,000. Okay, and let's take a look at our second number, 991,905. So round to the nearest 100,000. Between what 200,000 is 991,905? It will be 900,000 and 1 million. Okay, and what is the halfway between 900,000 and 1 million? It will be 950,000. And is 991,905 less than or more than the halfway? The answer is more than. So 991,905 will be almost equal to 1 million. Okay, and the third number, 336,967. So round to the nearest 100,000. Between what 200,000 is 336,967? will be 300,000 and 400,000. And what is the halfway between 300,000 and 400,000? Will be 350,000 and is 336,967 less than or more than the halfway? The answer is less than. And what's the number that is less than the midpoint? We'll round this number down. So 336,967 is almost equal to 300,000. Okay, and our last number, 100,877. So round to the nearest 100,000 between what 200,000 is 100,677. So it will be 100,000 and 200,000. Okay, and what is the halfway between 100,000 and 200,000? The answer is 150,000. And is 677 less than or more than the halfway? The answer is less than. And with the number that is less than the midpoint, we'll round this number down. So 100,677 is almost equal to 100,000. Okay, and that's all for to the nearest 100,000th place. Okay, and now we're going to do some practice problem. That is for any value without using the number line. Okay, so same as we were always doing, but this time we have to round this number to the place to nearest 100,000, 10,000, 1,000, 100, and tens. So when we round to nearest 100,000 first, and between what whole number is 147,591. So it will be, when we do 100,000, it will be 100,000 and 200,000. And what is the halfway between 100,000 and 200,000? It will be 150,000. And is 147,591 less than or more than the halfway? The answer is less than. Okay, so with the number that is less than the midpoint, we'll round this number down. So 147,591 is almost equal to 100,000. Okay, for the 100,000 place value. Okay. Okay, and let's do 10,000 place. Okay, so when we round to the nearest 10,000, between what two 10,000 numbers is 147,591. So it will be 14 10,000 and 15 10,000. And what is the halfway between 140,000 and 150,000? Answer is 145,000. And is 147,591 less than or more than the halfway? The answer is more than. So with the number that is more than the midpoint, we will round this number up. So 147,591 is almost equal to 150,000 for 10,000 place value. Okay, and let's do the 1,000 place. Okay, so when we round to the nearest 1,000, between what 2,000 number is 147,591. So it will be 147,000 and 148,000. So what is the halfway between 147,000 and 148,000? The answer is 147,500. So is 147,591 less than or more than the halfway? The answer is more than. And what's the number that is more than the midpoint? We will round this number up. So 147,591 is almost equal to 148,000. Okay, and let's do 100 place this time. Okay, so when we round to the nearest 100 place, between what 200 number is 147,591. And it will be 147,500 and 147,600. And what is the halfway between 147,500 and 147,600? It will be 147,550. And is 147,591 less than or more than the halfway? The answer is more than. And with the number that is more than the midpoint, we will round this number up. So for the 100 place, we will write this number is almost equal to 147,600. Okay, and let's start doing the tens place value. So when we round to the nearest 10, between what two tens number is 147,591. So it will be 147,050 of 590. And another number will be 147,500. Oops, not 500, 600. Okay. And what is the halfway between 147,590 and 147,600? The answer will be 147,595. And is 147,591 less than or more than the halfway point? The answer is, it is less than. And with the number that is less than the midpoint, we will round this number down. So for the tens place value, we'll put this number is almost equal to 147,590. Okay, and this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 numbers are the closest number for different place value with this number right here with 147,591. Okay, and now it is your turn. I will give you about, okay, let me erase this page first. I will give you 6 minutes to complete this practice problem. And here we have 4 basic problems and 1 word problem, and try your best to solve them. And then we will come back together to go over the answers. And don't forget to use the questions to help you solve the problems. Okay, and here is the answer key. I will give you 10 seconds to take a look. Okay, and let's go over the answer. Okay, so for this one, for this number, the first one is for the 100,000 place. So for the 100 place will be, for this number will be 800,000 and 90,000, and the midpoint will be 850,000, and this number is greater than the midpoint, so we'll round this number up. And also for the 10,000 place, the 10,000 place, that is the midpoint will be, let me see, 190, that will be, wait, let me write this down, 895,000, and this is less than the midpoint, so we'll round this number down. And for this one, for the 1,000 place, let me write the 1,000 place midpoint down. So for the 1,000 place midpoint is 80, 500, and this again is less than the midpoint, so we rounded the number down to 890,000. And this is for the 100 place. 100 place midpoint is, let me see, that is 190, 40, 50, 45, 0. Okay, and this is the midpoint for the 100 place. So this number is greater than the midpoint, so we round this number up to the 890,500. And for this one is the 10,000. And let me write down the midpoint for the 10,000. The 10,000 is, okay, so that will be 890, 455. So this is less than the midpoint. So we'll round this number down to the 890,450. Okay, let me erase this one. Okay, and for the second one, for the 100,000 place, the midpoint for the 100,000 place is 250,000, and this number is smaller than the midpoint, so we round this number down to 200,000. And for the 10,000 place, we let me see the midpoint for 10,000 place, that will be 205,000. Okay, and this number is greater than the midpoint, so we round this number up to 210,000. And this number is for the thousand place. The thousand place midpoint is, let me see. Okay, so this number is smaller than the mid number for the thousand place. So we round this number down to 207,000. And this one for the 100 place, the midpoint for this one is 207,040. Oh, sorry, 35, 350. Okay, and so this one is larger than the midpoint for 100 place. So we round this number up to 207,400. Okay, and this one is for tenth place. So for the 10th place, midpoint is 207,355. So this number is smaller than the 10th place midpoint. So we round this number down to 207,350. And for the question number 3, for the 100,000 place, the midpoint for the 100,000 place is 650,000, and this is greater than the midpoint for 100,000 place. So we round this number up to 700,000. And for the 10,000, the midpoint is 695,000, and this number is less than the midpoint for 100 place. So we round this number down to 690,000. And for the 1,000 place, our midpoint for 1,000 place, that is 690,500. And this number is larger than the 100 place midpoint. So we round this number up to 691,000. And the midpoint for 100 place value, that will be 690,085,850. And this number is less than the 100 place midpoint, and we'll round this number down to 690,800. And for 10th place, the midpoint for 10th place, that is 690,825. And this number is greater than the 10th place halfway point. So we round this number up to 690,830. Okay, and let's take a look for our last one. Let me erase this really quick. So for this number, 456,625. So for the 100 place value, the midpoint for 100,000, that will be 450,000. And this number is greater than the midpoint, so we round it up to 500,000. And for 10,000 place, we put it, the midpoint for 10,000 place will be 455,000. And this number is larger than the 10,000 place. So we round this number up to 460,000. And for the thousand place, the midpoint for a thousand place, that will be 456,500. And this number that is larger than the 1,000 place midpoint, that so we rounded this number up to 457,000. And for the 100 place, the midpoint for 100 place, that will be 456,650, and this number is less than the midpoint for 100 place. So we round this number down to 456,600. And the midpoint for 10th place, that will be 456,620. 25. So that is exactly same as the number we have having. And since we have the group that is that has 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and we will round up the number. So we round this number up to 456,630. Okay. And that's all for the basic problem. And let's go back for the word problem. So a concert had an attendance of 68,858 people. If the staff claimed there were about 60,000 people in attendance, how did the staff round to estimate the total number of people? So we see the only number the staff changed is in the 10,000 place. So we'll know, it's really simple. We'll know like the staff rounded the number to the nearest 10,000 place. Okay, and that's all for today's lesson. So today we learned how to round multi-digit number to any place value without using the number line. And here are some more rounding problems if you want to practice at home. So this website can lead you to have more basic number problems. It includes tens place value, 100, 10,000, 1,000, and 100,000. So this website is called Khan Academy. And here is another website also called Khan Academy as well. Then they will give you more word problem. If you want to practice more word problem, you can go to this website. So khanacademy.org again. So just type around whole numbers word problems. So it will give you some word problem that relate with the rounding to any value content right here. And that's all for today. I will see you next time. Bye.